I'm going to tell you the first thing that you need to do if you want to become successful. And it sounds so simple, but most people are not doing it. And this is going to make the difference between you failing and succeeding. And it's just taking responsibility for everything in your life. It is really that simple. If you don't take responsibility for everything and realize that it's completely up to you to become successful, that no one's going to make it happen for you, even if you did happen to get lucky and one of your boys started something like a business that you were able to join, you still need to put in that work the same way as if you were the business owner, as if it's sink or swim every single day. That's the only way to become successful, is to completely devote yourself to what you're doing and giving it your all the time. It can be a lot, and most people are not willing to do this, and that's why most people just choose to opt out and go for the basic 9 to 5 where they can clock in and clock out. But if you want the life of your dreams, if you want more than just clocking in and clocking out, you need to realize this and you need to start applying it every single day as if it was your last. If you're not working and putting in everything you got, if you're not finishing your days off exhausted, then you're not going to have that success, because you need to realize that you're in competition with the entire world. And what is hard to you may just be super easy to someone else with insane work ethic. And that's who you're competing with. You're competing with people who are willing to put in 12 to 14-hour days in order to succeed. If you're just thinking that you're going to get your side hustle going, your side business, putting in 2 to 3 hours a day, 3 days a week, it's just not going to happen, or it might not happen at the same rate as someone who's doing those 12 to 14 hours. That's what you have to realize, is that it's super competitive, and in order to succeed, you have to be willing to go all in. So how this has happened in my life was, I didn't realize that whole competitiveness aspect. I was trying things, but I was just doing it kind of like that half, 2 to 3 hours a day type thing. I wasn't going all in, and I kept not having the success that other people were having because I was failing to do that necessary step, taking full responsibility for my life. So I was hoping that other people were going to make shit happen for me, that my dad was going to help me become successful, that my cousin was going to start something. Just like these little things when I was younger, like 15, 16 years old, was I was relying on other people to try and make things happen, when at the end of the day, it's completely down to me. And it was as soon as I started taking action on that responsibility over my life that my life started to change. When I started my business, I did not look to anybody else to help me with any one thing. Sure, I asked some people, I was able to delegate tasks to someone who is more experienced in a certain area, but 99% of the things I had to do completely by myself. And if I didn't know how to do it, I had to learn how to do it, and I had to learn quick. So that is the biggest shift that has allowed me to become successful, where I was always just relying on other people and hoping things were going to happen, hoping things were going to fall in my lap. And that is just not the reality of things. If that is what you're hoping for, you're going to really struggle, and it's going to be super hard for you to achieve the success that you want. Taking responsibility comes down to just the little things day in and day out. Like thinking, what needs to get done today? Okay, this in the business needs to get done, and I'm the only person who's going to be able to get that done, until you get to a certain point in your business where you're systemizing and automating things, hiring people to do tasks. But then you still have to make sure that the responsibilities are completed by them. And a lot of the time, you're probably going to have to manage that and organize the company still, even at those higher levels, when you have developed systems and processes for everything. So if there's one thing you can take away from this, it's you need to start taking responsibility for your life. No one's going to come to your bed at 8 in the morning and wake you up and drag you to the gym. No one's going to force you to figure out what are the problems with your business and how to solve them and how to manage and delegate tasks. That is completely up to you to do every single day and every single week in order to make sure that everything's running smoothly. No one's going to force you to make those YouTube videos, push your comfort zone, and put yourself out on the internet to hopefully have, a successful business one day when you're starting off with nothing right now. These are all the things that you have to do completely by yourself. You need to be self-reliant and build this empire from the ground up. It's completely up to you. So if you are willing to do those things, the thing is, 99% of the people are not. So you're just competing with the 1% who are, and those are the people who become successful. So you just have to put in that time, take responsibility for your actions, and start doing the work, and you will achieve success. That is something I can promise you. All right, so I hope this video helps you. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you in the next one.